Welcome back to tacosandgeeks.com. Justin here, and today we got more Summer Anime 2021 coverage. Today we're going to be reviewing The Duke of Death in His Maid, Episode 1, The Duke and Alice, and you can find this one on Funimation. You should be watching. As always, I give you a brief synopsis, so here we go. A teenage boy lives deep in the forest, far away from his family, and cursed to kill anything he touches. His maid Alice is constantly teasing him and getting far too close for comfort. And I was pleasantly surprised by this. At first, I'm not going to lie, the anime was not working for me until the end of the episode. I do like this concept of the Duke, of this kid, teenage kid who was cursed by this witch, which we do not know why the witch cursed him, but he has this curse that he is never going to be allowed to love or touch or interact with anybody. Think of it, for those who read comic books, think of the X-Men character Rogue. And you know how Rogue touches people, she's able to take their powers or drain their energy and stuff like that. So think of something like that, but only if Rogue touch, she instantly kills somebody. So it doesn't even matter if the Duke is wearing gloves. If you just get close and have any type of form of contact with his body, you die. And I like that type of concept because it's going to bring such a dynamic, especially when you have the introduction of this character, Alice, who's his maid, who actually does have feelings for him. She's constantly teasing him. So there's a lot of innocent, tasteful fan service. And this is fan service that I like. It's fan service that is warranted, and it's fan service that actually makes sense towards the actual story. So throughout this whole episode, Alice is teasing him, basically teasing this dude the entire episode. And I was kind of thrown off about it because I was just hoping, like, oh man, this better not be the whole series. Every single episode, they have this sexual tension and they know they can't do anything because she'll die. But, you know, I don't want it to become this run-on joke constantly with the fan service. But I was pleasantly surprised that they actually did take time to really focus on the Duke's character and focus more time on the curse, his plight, and what is it like to live with this type of curse. And that is where it really worked for me towards the end, where we really get to see the effects of how it's not only working with the Duke's psyche, how it affects Alice, who now, at the end of the episode, I really think Alice really does genuinely love this guy. And they generally do love each other and have feelings for each other, but they can't express it because of the curse. And I thought that worked for me. Like, I would say the first, like the fifth, like there's bits and pieces there. I'll say what really didn't work for me was the fan service and the constant beating you over the head that they have sexual tension there. I mean, I think a couple of scenes you could say, okay, we get it. But when it was just excessive, it's like, okay, move the plot along already. So that actually, unfortunately, is going to affect the score with this one, because I was going to give it 4, but I'm going to give this a 3.5 stars. But I really do enjoy this anime, so I'm hoping to see more of that serious tone when it comes to his curse and how they're going to deal with it. I did like the ending, especially when someone actually comes to visit him, because the Duke, he actually has been kind of written off from his family and friends. No one wants to go near him because obviously the curse. So he's left with this isolation type of feeling. Alice is the only one who actually cares, that wants to be there and is willing to risk her life. So I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed the ending credit theme song more than I did the opening credit theme song. Voice acting is good. Animation, not too much big of a fan of animation. There's some shots that looked a little bit weird. And another thing which is a little crazy is that we actually got a Universal. If you're watching this on the Funimation on the Funimation app, there is a Universal intro. So I guess Universal brought the rights to this anime. So expect to see a lot of that happening in the near future, my dear otakus. We're about to see a lot of American companies buying up a lot of anime, and you expect to see their logos in the beginning of it. It's about to be a very different time for anime. But overall, The Duke and His Maid, I did enjoy it. I thought it was a little bit too heavy on the sexual tension, but I get that was the point of to establish the relationship. But I'm happy that they kind of saved the episode by focusing more on his curse and how it's affecting him. They took a more serious tone, which I was not expecting, especially based off how it began. So I'm really happy with it. Really looking forward to the second one. But because of the sexual tension and being overbearing a little bit too much, I'm giving this a 3.5 stars. Let's see what happens with the episode 2. This is Justin from tacosandgeeks.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit us up at facebook.com/facebook.com/thetacosandgeeksblog. Follow us on Twitter at tacosandgeeks, Instagram at tacosandgeeks, and you can follow us on twitch.tv/tacosgeeks. We stream every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you can check out our schedule there. Later days, I'll catch you on the next review.